of transformation, founded by Elijah Bartizar, known globally as AZD. Through his YouTube videos, AZD shared profound philosophies and the wisdom of his mentors, sparking a movement of unparalleled self-evolution and mental mastery. IMC Nation is not just an idea, but a powerful brotherhood of men who live with honor, purpose, and unyielding strength. The epitome of the true alpha male. Men who are not only dreamers, but doers, turning visions into reality through the most powerful techniques of self-mastery. This movement has grown organically, spreading like wildfire across the globe, attracting men driven by a desire for excellence and greatness. Here, men are transformed into modern-day warriors, mastering their minds and lives. They learn to turn fear into courage, doubt into conviction, and weakness into strength. This is the art of the true alpha male, a blend of power, wisdom, and elegance. IMC Nation is more than a community. It's a revolution. It calls to those who seek more than the ordinary, promising not just change, but profound metamorphosis. Under AZD's guidance, men unlock their true potential, becoming unstoppable forces of nature. Join us. Be part of this epic journey. Witness the rise of powerful, inspiring, and dominant men. Let IMC Nation be the catalyst for your transformation and the brotherhood where your true potential is realized. This is the path of the true alpha male. This is the art of becoming unstoppable.
Wow, everybody welcome. Welcome to Let's Talk About It. I'm AZD. This is IMC Nation, International Mastermind Council Worldwide. And today we're going to be talking about it, okay? I'm going to have co-hosts. Let me see who's online right now. I can't see yet. Give it a sec. We have Brett is in the house. We also have KP's in the house. And these guys are going to be taking it. Some of you guys are new. Some of you people I know. This is for men and women. So we're going to go for about an hour or so. And we're going to talk about things that people want to talk about. And they're either nervous, shy, embarrassed, or judged for it. I like to talk about those things. And more importantly, we're going to talk about the most important subject that we want to know, which is ourselves. All right? We're saving our own lives, and that's the bottom line. There's nobody else doing it, and it's a serious affair what we do, and the results are an incredibly fulfilling life and great relationships and everything we ever wanted. Okay, so Brett, good to see you, brother.
Likewise, brother, likewise.
All right, I'm gonna hand it over to you. You're coming to me from another place, and so I think you have a perspective. All right. So what's going on? What are we doing here?
Yeah, man, I'm signed in from Scottsdale, Arizona right now.
Where Arizona?
Great. Scottsdale.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm here for the week.
Okay.
I literally left Vegas, came straight here, so been missing you guys already.
Yeah.
But yeah, psyched for the stream, psyched to tune in. And for anybody new or anybody that's here, man, where are you coming from? Throw it in the chat so we know where you're all at.
Yeah,
it's good to see and good to know. And I'd like to open it up for anyone new. Just ask a question: is what if there was a way to actually communicate in such a natural and primal way that you actually got what you wanted, and that you could actually convey how great you are through your speech, through your language, to not only women, but to everyone you encounter. What could that do if you could just speak right?
The thing with that is, it's like we have techniques for everything. We have techniques on how to, fix a car, computer, phones, but we don't really seem to have any techniques on how to communicate properly, right? There are techniques out there, but no one really taught us or pushed it. And we have it here. And so it's so important because everything you do is communication, everybody. Everything you do is communication. You could have all the stuff in the world inside of you and nobody knows about it. Or you miscommunicate, right? You say something and it comes across wrong. And that happens to so many people. How do you resolve conflicts in relationships? How do you meet somebody newly? How do you convince someone of your product if you're selling? How do you show up to a interview and win the job? How do you win an audition, right? How do you negotiate, How do you influence? This is the subject here, and it's being done at the highest levels on the planet. Like there's nobody better than me right now, and that's what I'm here to, first of all, show you, and also help you also because, for me, it's about friends and families, like my code in life, right? I'm happiest when I'm around friends and family. I'm not happy otherwise, just so you know. Like for my own happiness, I've created IMC Nation, and now it grows. Okay, now if you understand what I'm saying, you feel it, and that's probably why you're here. Another thing I want to say: nobody is ever convinced into being IMC Nation. You either are or you aren't. And when you hear it, you go, "Yep, this is it," and that's the guy I'm talking to. I'm not talking to anybody trying to sell something, get you to believe this or believe that. You can just go to hell as far as I'm concerned with your beliefs, right? As a Stoic philosopher, practitioner, student, master, any of those words you want to put, I can be those. As a Stoic, I can tell you that should you choose to not live with the truth and hold false perceptions yourself, then you shall be the one to suffer. And one who holds the proper perception, proper perspective, the truth, they don't suffer no matter what. Okay? So it's up to you. I'm here to show you what I've learned, discovered, and, I'm here for a debate if you got a debate, but, be ready for it if you're going to debate. So be able to back up your shit, be able to back up your information, right? That to show me where you're coming from. Because if I'm wrong, I like to make myself right. Okay? We have a hand up, brother. I'm going to hand it over to you.
Yeah, we got a question here, AZD, in the chat. And guys, like, a lot of the guys that you're here, you've been here for a while, but let everyone know in the chat where you're from, where you're coming from. It's good to know that there's a large community here. And like AZD said, you're here because you want to be here. There's nothing, there's nothing to sell. Welcome. Yeah. So we got someone from Jamaica here. And we got a question from Harris, and he said, what made you want to help guys?
Same thing that any other person, whoever has a good heart, does. It's not something you think about, it's just something that happens, right? If I have to think about I want to help them, then that's actually, at that time, that's more effort than naturally living and helping people, right? I think that anybody who doesn't help has a major problem, right? Major problem. So it's a question that is not to even be asked, to let you know. Because whoever asked, either A, you have no desire to help people. Well, then go fucking die. No one cares about you. Okay? Or you understand that you just help people naturally because we're all connected. It's nothing special to help people. Okay? It's nothing special to lend a helping hand. If they're trying to make that special, they're liars and cheats and cons and charlatans. Okay? It's natural that when one does well, one extends a helping hand. Children do it at 1, 2, 3, 4 years old. If they have a lot of something and some kid over there is not feeling good, they'll hand it over to them. Right? Every kid does that. But a kid who has scarcity, doesn't have enough, will try to clutch something tight. And everything, someone comes around, they hold it tighter and tighter and tighter. That kid has a problem. All right? So nothing special in me helping. It's mankind. It's just what every human being does when they get in a position. All right? And anybody who doesn't, stay away from it.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome. So good. So real. I love about this. And so we've got a gentleman, I believe a gentleman. They're from Jamaica. There's no data is on their name.
I have somebody.
Your name, no, but you got your hand up, brother or sister. Feel free to put your mic on and ask your question if you're there.
You want to answer this passcode? I don't know what it is.
Oh, he knows me. Okay, very good. Well,
nice.
If you want to talk.
Hello. Hi. Yes. Good evening. Yes.
Good evening.
My question to AZD is, how do I know when to come off the, attack, go, attack.
But what are you attacking?
Something like more calm.
What are you attacking?
Because today, I put some context for this question, right? Today,
what are you attacking? What are you attacking?
Right,
No, shh. What are you attacking? I have to know that before I can answer you. What are you attacking? What?
So I pursued what I was doing, I was pursuing information. I was rushing the interviewer and attacking the interviewer for information the same way, with the same aggression and relentlessness that I would pursuing a difficult task. That so.
Did you feel wrong
and
doing
in-
that? Did you feel wrong doing
Yeah.
that? Did you feel wrong
Say
doing
again?
that? Did you feel wrong doing that? Did you feel bad doing that?
While it was happening or after?
Whatever, whichever, both.
While I was doing it, I thought I was doing the right thing.
Right,
I was confident that I was doing the right thing.
right.
But after, with the results after it, I was like, no, this is definitely not the right thing.
Exactly,
What could I have done better?
exactly,
You know, I ended up having to put my mom on the phone to talk to the lady.
exactly.
And, yeah, my mom saved me.
Okay, so here's what you need to do, right? You're coming from a good place, but your communication is terrible with other people. You misrepresent yourself. You sound weird. You sound unsure. You sound not very smart. You sound like if I would never want to be led by you because you don't sound stable as a human being, okay? So you need to work.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to work on you. Now, you may be very stable. You may be very all those things, but to the outside, I don't want you to drive the bus if I'm in. I don't want you to fly the airplane. Don't want you to do the surgery. Don't want you to represent me as a lawyer. I don't want you to have a gun as a cop. Any place that I would want a man to stand, that I could count on him, I don't want you there. That's how the outside sees you. How old are you?
I'm 23.
It's time to get it together. With the same aggression that you were pursuing that interviewer for that information, why are you not pursuing the information in here with that aggression? But I have the answer.
Because
Why are you not doing
I
it here?
don't know what I have in here.
Because what?
I don't know what's in here.
I don't care what's in there. I'll deal with that. I'm saying, why don't you come find the answers to your problem with what I teach? Why are you not in the advanced classes? Why are you not in the camps? Why are you not over here with the same aggression? Why is that aggression only going towards mice and little things that can't fucking give you any answer? I have the answer to your problem. That's why you're here.
Here's in here.
What?
I was thinking that she was a mice, or that she was.
That's just metaphor. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about her. Why are you not using the same aggression to get the answers here? That's my question. Answer it. Because I don't see any aggressiveness from you in being a student and learning this stuff. Why? When this is the answer. You're asking me the question.
Monetary.
Good. Are you using money anywhere else in your life to get information?
Mhm.
Quit.
Say again?
Quit wherever you're using your money to get information. You're wasting your money and you're getting wrong information. Save it,
Right.
loan it, get a credit card, get 3 jobs, move out of the stupid country you're in. You're a man. You're not a tree, you're not a bush, you're not a plant, you're not a dog or a cat. Change your
Right.
condition. Change your condition. Where do you live?
Jamaica.
Get the fuck out of there or get a job. Why don't you have a job?
I've been searching,
Don't search, go get it.
and I've been getting that. Oh, there's nothing here.
What? Well, you got cut out. What?
That I'm not gonna take it. That's the answer.
Then get out of Jamaica. Move over to the next country where there's a job. Come to the United States. Figure it out. How long have you been searching?
I've been searching since April.
May, June, July, August, September. 5 months. How many more months are you gonna search in the same place that you can't find something? Have you found things and you didn't like them?
I found things. I went to an interview. I went to an interview for a biscuit company, and then they haven't gotten back to me. I'm going to follow up with them tomorrow.
Good.
I went out of Paris for an interview today. I got up at 3 a.m. in the morning.
There you go.
I didn't have any sleep. I did everything that was
Okay.
required.
That's the right energy.
And I stayed at the place opens 8:30. I got to the place 8 o'clock.
Good.
I stayed and waited until 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And at 11 o'clock, I left the place.
Okay. How long have you
And
been, how long
in the middle of it,
how long have you been doing that with that energy? Have you been doing that for 5 months, trying to get a job, or you just started that aggressiveness of getting a job? How long have you been acting like that, going for the job?
I've been acting like that ever since the contract expired in April.
April. Since April,
I worked in a nursing home.
every day you've been going to get a job and you haven't got it since April? That aggressively you've been doing that?
Yep.
Okay, well then there's a problem here. There's a problem here. And it's not, you're not lazy, right? You're not whatever. It could be the same thing that's coming across right now. It will be difficult to hire you. You need better communication.
Yeah.
You need better communication, bro. You speak well,
Okay.
but you seem confused and unstable in your emotional ability or something. I don't know what the hell it is, man, but it does come across, and that's why you need to study. People go to college, university, to study on how to do something, right? Be a lawyer. You need to come to the college and university to learn how to communicate and run relationships with others. That's what I teach, okay? So you look,
Right.
look, I'm immediately judging you based on what I hear all day. Normally people are lazy, stupid, and fucking dumb, and I'm like, well, fuck you. I'm not getting that from you. You're getting up early, you're doing it. Hey, I believe you, all right? If you're lying, that's dumb. That's for you. What am I gonna do with a lie? But if you're telling the truth, so I'm gonna assume you're telling the truth because you want an answer, then guess what? You really, really, really need to study this stuff, okay? Like really, really bad. And I understand that money is an issue. I get that, okay? I understand. All I can tell you, brother, is the answer is here, and it's gonna cost to get it. And it's not impossible. It's not impossible, okay? It's possible. And there's a lot of things that cost less, but you want to really study, like go to college, like Stanford University, Oxford University, these big Princeton University, right? This is AZD, IMC Nation, University of Communication and Influence, okay? And so that, you don't even speak bad, like you're articulate. You speak with words properly. I get it. There's just this other damn thing that goes on when you talk, right? It's like listening to a song or a radio or something, and it's just, you know what? I just don't want to fucking hear it. And I don't know why. And to be you must just suck to get that in life. And probably nobody will tell you. I'm telling you, you got to work on your communication. And you're trying, right? So until then, do everything you can to study this stuff, keep doing what you're doing, get a job. If you keep going, you'll get a job. Or get out of that area, go somewhere else, or change. Are you looking for a particular kind of job, or are you looking for any job right now?
I'm looking for a job in medicine.
I see. What
Okay,
about a job,
professor.
what about a job doing something else? Are you able to get a job doing something else?
I've done the interview at the biscuit company, as I said.
Right, I'm asking you, are you willing to get other jobs? Are you willing to get other jobs beside, I know you did that biscuit company, but that's one. Are you willing to get other jobs besides medicine?
Yes.
Perfect. And are you going for those jobs and you're not getting hired in those either?
That is correct.
Geez, I don't really know what the hell's going on there. What do you think is going on? You're over there. Why do you think you're not getting hired?
Probably there's some either nepotism, corruption business going on. I don't know.
What?
Nepotism, corruption?
I have absolutely no idea. But I see other people my age getting jobs or something.
No, that's your mind. That's your mind telling you pure bullshit. Okay?
Oh,
That's being in America, and the black man saying that I can't get a job because I'm black, and the white man's doing it. Pure shit garbage coming out of their fucking mouth and heads and hearts. That's garbage, my brother. Nobody gives a flying horse's ass if someone life is not fair. You understand that? I don't want no one to treat me like anybody else at all. There's none of that. I'm not a baby. Don't give excuses they play favorite. Then go become their favorite. Okay? Then go become their favorite if that's what they do. Then you make yourself their fucking favorite, alright? Don't be a fucking victim. They play favorites. Bro, what does that mean? Don't you have favorite things? If you had 5 people, would you not have your favorite person that you want to talk to? If you had 5 food, wouldn't you have your favorite food? And now you expect somebody else to not play favoritism? I play favoritism, everybody. 100%. AZD treats everybody 100% differently from everybody else. If I like someone, I treat them like I like them. If I don't like someone, I treat them like I don't like them. And I'm not sorry about the way I feel after observing life and knowing I like and I don't like. Understand? And so I love it if I go somewhere and I see people making judgments. They don't like tattooed people. Great. Look at the way I look. At least I know where I stand. There's others that like tattooed people. Some people don't like black people. Some people love black people. Some people don't like white people. Some people like white. Get the fuck out of the place where you're not appreciated. Go somewhere else. Now, if you go everywhere and everywhere they're playing favorites, it's time to go look into the mirror. The mirror. And go, what the hell is going on? Now, me sitting here in the position of doing this, I experienced in my life, in the past, exactly what you experienced. No, worse than you, I guarantee it. Here was my condition. Nobody liked me anywhere I went, no matter what I did. How's that? And I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and I tried. I did everything I could to make them assholes like me. Right? It didn't work, no matter what I did. That sucked real bad, right? So eventually, I had to get with myself and say, I need to work on me. And they still don't like me. But at least they respect me. Good. Good. Respect is earned by having skill, by having put in time and energy and acquiring something that others would have given up or not gotten it. Good. I'm going to go for respect and fuck everybody. And that's how I feel. And here's where I'm at. I don't know if you like me. You probably do. Maybe you don't. You don't know me enough to like me. Okay? But wherever I go, you're going to fucking respect me. What, you don't? Okay, well, don't. Back off. Somebody else will. I'm good at what I do. I'm great at what I do. That brings respect. So be good at... Let me ask you something. What are you good at doing right now at 23 years old? What's a
I'm good at
skill?
medical things, like taking, interpreting medical data, understanding medical data.
And how? What do you mean you're good at that? You went to school for it, or like it's a gift, or what do you mean?
School for it, yeah.
Okay, and you got good grades and things like that's how you know you're good.
Yeah, I have a pre-med degree, associate's degree.
God,
in
go get the job, bro. You got it. Keep going, or get out of Jamaica.
Alright,
Right? Maybe another place will get you a job, don't you think?
I guess so. I know so.
You know so, me too. If I'm in Jamaica and I look at country to my left, the country to my right, country with the top and bottom if they are, and I go, where could they use my skills in medicine that I've worked so hard for and put time in? I'm gonna go over there. Maybe I go to another country that's like not as good, maybe the pay is not as high, but I start to work and I start to build a reputation for myself, get a job, get experience. You're only 23. By the time you're 30, 7 years of working in the field, you can start your own business probably, or be an expert at what you do. But don't be, listen, it's a teaching from Jesus, okay? You give what you got, and then if they don't accept it, you just walk right out and you wipe your feet and you move on. Okay? Yeah, so just move on. Go to the next thing, but no, if you've put in time, you have medical, whatever degree you have, that doesn't come because you sat on your ass. That came because you worked and you studied, you passed tests. Okay? You showed up to work. You showed up to school. Congratulations. That's what allows you to get up at early, go at 8 o'clock, wait till 10, 11. That is someone who knows discipline. You have good qualities, you just don't know how to communicate those things. And that's where I come in, okay? So keep going. But the perception of you in the beginning is one thing, after talking to you is another thing, but I take the time to talk to you, I take the time to listen and understand, and people don't do that. Okay? So me, sooner or later, if we keep talking, we're gonna resolve shit, bro. Okay? That's just me. Right? Because I'm gonna go around and find out why you're acting weird. Right? You're either really crazy or you're not. You're not. Okay? You have the same problems everybody else has, and you're putting effort and energy trying to fix it. Congratulations, bro. Okay? I was broke with no money until 30 or something. So you have another 7 years before you reach my broke state, right? But you'll do it sooner. Go get a job, okay? Keep your energy and learn to communicate in what? Let me give you one communication advice right now, okay? If you practice this, it's gonna make everything better. Smile a little bit when you talk. Look at your face right now. Smile. Smile. Yeah, a little
There
bit
you
more.
go.
A little bit more. Show some teeth, bro. Show some teeth. Yeah, that's it.
There we go.
You see that? Now, if you walk up and say, hi, I'm so and so, and do that, versus whatever face you make, hi, I'm so and so, I'm here for a job interview. I'm telling you right now, everybody can see it. Just that. Your communication technique for free, which is so advanced, it'll change your life, is start practicing smiling every once in a while when you talk. Not the whole time. Hi, how you doing? I'm so and so. I'm looking for a job. I'm a great worker. No. No. There's moments when you greet someone, you smile, right?
Right.
When you speak, when they say something that is pleasant, you smile and nod. But let's just start with a smile. We'll nod later. You're already nodding. Just okay. Is that good? Is that good for now?
Great.
That's
Great.
Yeah. Good job.
He's
Keep
good.
going. Keep going, man. You got
Keep
it.
going, bro. Keep going, bro. You're gonna get your job quick with that advice. It's so right, so quick, man. What if that was all it was? A smile. I know a lot of people have problems. AZD will point out just one little tweak. It's like a small adjustment, and you're good to go.
I'm a
And like that,
surgeon,
you can just be-
Brett. I'm the highest level surgeon. I'm that guy that. Have you ever seen that movie with Kurt? Is it Kurt Douglas? He says he's a surgeon, and he says they tell him in the courtroom something like that. They say, "You think you're God," and he gives the most beautiful speech. He says when somebody, and I'm paraphrasing, right? He's a very top level surgeon. He's kind of a dick, right? But that's beside the story. The storyline is that he's in a courtroom or somewhere. He's being interrogated, and he doesn't lose his presence. And they say, "You think you're God?" He says, "Listen, when there's a little girl on the operating table, or your mom or whoever, right? And there's people in the other room praying. Please save his life. Please save her life." He goes, "Are they praying to God, or are they praying that my hands don't shake?" And he says, when it's over, and I walk out of the room, and I say to them, "Your son or daughter lives," right? And they thank God. Whose hands was it that did it? He says, "You ask me if I think I'm God, I know I'm God." Now, I would have added to his communication, because only God can move these hands so well. I'm just here. Right? And then he would have had it perfect. But it's a movie. Okay? I'm real life.
Yeah.
No Mikhail Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on, Brett.
Well, Mr. No Data from Jamaica, man, use that smile, go kill it out there, and then report back. Let us know how you did. We're all rooting for you, bro.
Thank you so much, AZD.
You know,
Thank
we'll see you next time, bro. Stay in touch with us.
Take care.
So, all right, bro, thanks. So, just going in order here,
Alright.
Sovereign Outlaw, if you want to turn on your mic, bro, you said you needed some advice, or one of your guests
I know,
needs some
that's
advice. If you-
It's old student, I know.
Okay.
What's going on?
Oh,
How are you?
I feel incredible, brother. What's going on with you?
Incredible. Been building that little project as always, so
Good.
talk about that later. But I have a guest here, Damien, who I'd like to introduce you to, and there's a couple of questions about brotherhood, so
Let's do it.
all yours.
You turn it? I can. Over there. Here we go. Okay. Hello, Rush.
Hey, how you doing?
My name's Jamie, and I've heard so much about you guys and what you do, and I'm very interested in becoming a bigger part of that in the future.
Beautiful.
That's what I'd like to say. I was born in the UK, and I was brought to New Zealand by my mother when I was 3, and ideally separated from pretty much all of my roots in my family and everybody I could have known. And I've kind of just been dropped in New Zealand, and I've had to sort of build something for myself, and I'd like to think I have built something quite amazing for myself here. But now I've met Phoenix, and he's telling me about what you guys have built and some of the things that you've done. And so I know this is a Q&A. I wanted to introduce myself as the first part. The second part, I just wanted to ask, if there was any way or anything I could do for now. I'm busy tying up my old life now, but anything I can do at all to be more involved or to help or promote what you guys do, I would love to know what I need to do to show you guys that I'm interested and that I'm willing and I'm very dedicated and I'm very, I don't fuck around. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you, and I can tell. So it would be an honor to have you on the team. Talk to Brett afterwards. He's the co-host. Brett, if you have time, if you don't, just set up when you have time. I think Brett would know what to do, and just get you going step by step. Brett, if he needs more than that, then you give him to Cupid, Lucky. So it's gonna be Brett and Fernando here. I know I said 3 names, the same person, bro. I have like 10 nicknames. You'll have 10 nicknames with me, bro. Okay. So yeah, you sound great. You said you were dropped off in that. What did you say? The way you described getting to New Zealand. What did you say?
I was literally just dropped on the other side of the world.
Without your family?
I was here with my mother, and she sheltered me from everyone and everything. And I'm getting to this sort of age where I feel like I've been very repressed and very boxed in. But I also know that I've never been wrong, and I've always been of higher intelligence to the people around me, especially in New Zealand. Everybody's very basic and tall poppy syndrome around here. You start doing well for yourself. Everyone wants to go back to the simple life, the simplistic Kiwi lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's been very difficult for me to stand out here. And I'm looking for somewhere else that I can stand out.
United States.
My real self, I can make real difference and real change. Because the world's fucked, brother.
Bro,
it's
yes,
fucked.
listen.
The end of life, bro, has been fucked. I've been saying since I was 6 years old that we're all fucking cogs turning the wheel. And who's actually pissed off enough to fucking do something about it?
Me.
Exactly. Me and you, bro. And Phoenix.
Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to working with you
there's a
guys.
whole world you don't know. We're over 100,000 strong. IMC Nation worldwide.
Yeah.
150, 180 or some shit. Listen to this, bro. The next move.
Yeah.
If you're gonna ask me now, there's levels to this shit. Next move from me is like this. Ready? Be on a plane to Vegas and move here within 24 hours, 48 hours. That's what I would tell you. Now from there.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, then talk to Brett.
I'm in pretty deep at the moment, and it's going to take me some time to wrap up my ties. But once I wrap things up, I'm honestly I'm basically trying to, because I have built something here in New Zealand, right? And I've got people up, and people are the best resources, So, and I don't mean to look at them like a resource.
No, I
but
understand exactly what
that's the most important thing to me in life. I would choose people over money or success or anything over anything.
I get it.
But I want to do it together, strength through unity type shit.
Yep.
So if I sort out and I build something here, then I'll be happy to move. But I need to know that I've utilized what I built here first.
You
Does that make sense?
You got it. So then just talk to those guys. Like I said, they'll tell you online. And then when you're ready to come, I work with people live, just so everybody knows. I only put my energy in the people that are here, honestly. And so if anybody wants to work with me, I only work with people that are in this room. They work with other people. And the thing is, listen, it's let me just acknowledge what you already know, but you should hear it now. It's obvious you're higher intelligence, without a doubt. It's obvious that you are not a regular human being. It's obvious that you have a purpose. Everything you said, you never have to prove to me. Your resume speaks for itself the moment you spoke, right? And so you're hired. How's that?
Thank you.
But hired. But the position around me is in the headquarters, right? But we're worldwide. So why don't you, being as smart as you are, speak to these men that I said? They'll present you with some ideas. Why don't you do what you do? Go to work. And then,
You
get it?
I'd love to.
Yeah, that's how you work, right? I know how to work with people. Sun Tzu, the art of war. So
Yeah.
why don't you decide what you're gonna do?
And because what you do with the way that you give out your advice and stuff, I'm like that for the people here. Everybody who's always coming to me about their problems, I never seem to be able to fix my own because my problems have all been physical health related and sort of beyond my comprehension because of the health system here. They'd rather not have you figure out what the problem is. But yeah.
Wow,
that's where
that's
my
really-
problems
that's-
came from.
I get that.
That made me quite mentally tough now and made me pretty mentally on now. There's not a lot of people that can tell me what's what, but when I look at what you guys are doing, I'm like, shit, where have I been?
Yes, you got it. You're right. No, hey, you said something earlier. You said, I've always been right. I remember you saying that. Okay? Yeah, because you're still right in your speech, so you're right. Yeah, you're right again. I'm just the guy who's not going to tell you you're wrong when you're right, because you are right. Nice to meet you, bro. See you soon.
Good to meet you, bro. We'll stay in touch with you, man. Stay in
Hey,
touch.
Phoenix.
That's all.
Good job, Phoenix. That's incredible. That's a great man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, back to you.
Yeah. Awesome. So refreshing just to hear some cutting edge truth. I just wanted to say too, like on that last gentleman you helped, AZD, you know, no one's gonna tell you they're gonna lie if they say they don't treat people they like different. Everybody on this call should lock that the fuck in so hard. That is the absolute truth, and that's why you have to learn how to communicate so you will avoid all that bullshit. That is so fucking true, what AZD said earlier.
And right now there's 20, it says there's 20, I'm gonna teach you guys some of my knowledge, my advanced knowledge, okay? Because I think it'd be fun, and you guys, that was a great call right there. So, now it's 24 people. There was 23 people online. In my world, there are no double-digit numbers. It's 0 to 9. So when I see 24, I see 6. 2 plus 4. When I saw 23, I saw 5. Right? So just learn that. I'm always playing with numbers, and you go, why would you want to do that? Well, just kind of do what I say, and it'll make sense later. All right? That's just how it works. So numbers will numb you because there's so many of them. Right? So pi is, but if you're going to do that, you're going to get lost. So it's just pi. 3.14, where the fuck it is, okay? And so numbers are numbing you everywhere. Oh, I got to pay this bill, that bill, this bill, that bill. Motherfucker, add it all up, get a goddamn number in the end. Okay? Whatever that goddamn number is, then go get more of that number. Don't worry about this and that and this and that and this and that, okay? Well, I have this bill, that bill. Already? You have $1,000. Add it all up, you need $1,000, let's just say, to make it simple. Make 2,000, let's say. You go, man, I did everything. I can't make 2,000 this month or next month. Good. You see that 1,000? Now go in there. Make that 1,000 into 700. How? You can do it. Start cutting things away. Right? Ready? Until that number fits this number. Okay? And until it does, you haven't solved the equation yet. Okay? The first thing to do is not to keep this number the way it is, struggle to get there. It's to cut everything to drop this number down to its bare essential minimum foundation. So for example, we lived here, myself, Yogi Chris, Sultan, and Fernando, and then IMC Nation Worldwide. They did it too, but they lived with me. And for 4 years or 5 years, the peace process was how long? Like intensely in that, you know, in the base one.
At least 10 months.
Saying total?
Well, I remember base one, that era.
Correct.
How long was that?
That was 13 months. We lived at the first base
Yeah.
one for 13 months.
Let's say for 1 year, we lived so simple that you would not believe it.
That's true.
See, I had a Maserati. It's a very nice car. Okay? The whole year I didn't drive it. If I could not get there on a bicycle or foot, I didn't go there, just so you know. Right? For a whole year, all we ate was tuna, raw meat, raw eggs, beans, rice, anything else we had? No, this was, we all know what we ate. Liver, which I didn't like, but you know, it was part of the menu sometimes. Trying it out.
Sweet potatoes.
Oh yeah, we had a sweet potato fucking oven 24 hours a day going.
Pictures in the fucking chat.
We had the oven running almost like, hey, who's doing the sweet potatoes, and it's out, and then it would be like on the. Listen, bro, we lived so basic, and we became so strong. Do you have a picture of our shirts off outside? I'm going to show you what we look like in about 7 months of that, 6-7 months of that, and they became worldwide. Listen, we had no beds, and what we did was I told IMC Nation Worldwide, if you're going to do this with me, get rid of your bed. There's men here right now who went into their own house and took their bed and said no, and they slept on the floor. They did that, and they became stronger. I told every man, this is the routine. We're gonna get up at, let's say at the time, 5 a.m. We got down really early, right? But let's just say no later than 6 or something, right? Mr. Damari right there, we just put fire, he was one of the most dedicated. This is what we looked like. Can you blow it up a little bit so they see like, yeah, look. During COVID, while everybody's getting fat, look at us. We look like steel. We look sharp. Look at those faces, though. The abs, the arms, everyone's shirts off. I'll do it right now. I've been living like that recently still. I look like that right now. I look better than that right now. You see that? And I take pride in that, guys. I take pride. Look at that group. During COVID, we're hard, right? We're real. We're raw. We're a real tribe, right? Go watch Apocalypto. I am Apocalypto. IMC Nation became Apocalypto. I took him into the jungle. I said, COVID, there's nothing going on. We can't go anywhere. Let's go back to nature. Let's go back to the jungle. We would walk. We would go to the park for hours. We get on our bicycles and we go down to San Jose and I would say, follow me. I don't know where I'm going.
At night, no light.
In the middle of the night, we get on the bikes. At 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., I'm on my bike and I see Demigod, the other guy who was there, jogging. Right? Like a specter in the night. He was a Marine that lived with us, and he was in that too, right? And then by the time we're coming home, the lights are on. Somebody's doing push-ups. As you enter the fucking kitchen, someone's on the floor, hella doing their goddamn push-ups. You would go outside, Sultan's hosing himself with cold water. And nobody got in anybody's way. Then what we did is in our own yard, we bought tents. You know why? We were a little too comfortable inside. Sleeping on by the way, we had hardwood floors.
Yeah.
It was like this. We slept on these. It took some getting used to, right? We'd wake up with our elbow. It would be like you couldn't feel your arm or your leg sometimes, and you would wake up because it was like drain of blood or some weird shit would happen. But that became too comfortable. We kept pushing the edge. Then we camped out in our own backyard. We got a little tent and we went in the corner and we would do that. Everything became too comfortable. We kept pushing the edge. I started eating raw meat. Then it was like, we don't even need to cook the eggs. Why take the time? Let's just... It became where food became just numbers. Calories. We didn't count calories, actually. Okay? Food became 4 things. You know what they were? Anybody know them? Of course he knows them. But let's say it. What? Carbs. Fats. Protein. Is that 4?
Fourth thing, I don't know.
Calories?
No. Oh yeah, total calorie. Yeah, we had to keep the total calorie down. So it was 4 like that. So basically it's carbs, fats, and protein. And we changed listen, bro. In 6 months, I could completely alter every single person's body here. Scientifically, I've done it before, right? But you know what was so special about this, Brett? I'm talking to you now because you weren't here during that time. We discovered it for ourselves. We picked up the Stoic book, and it said, for example, that you can only control your own attitude, nothing else outside. And we would study it, and we'd go live it, and try it, experiment it. We became true philosophers, true warriors, true tribal men. A true tribe was created. We had cars and things like that. We chose not to do that. We chose to move out of our family's houses and band up in one house as men and still take care of our family. Men that I know were living in their house with their wives and children. They put a tent in their yard and they said, I live in the tent, the house is yours. I remember those guys. They became very strong. And now they're lost in space somewhere.
Yep.
Maybe watching later and going, oh man, they're all going to try to come back.
Still opening my messages.
I'm telling you, they know how much they fucked up. And it's my pleasure to piss on all of them. Okay? Yeah. You know why?
I've seen the result.
You know why? Never withdraw allegiance once granted.
Yeah.
L. Ron Hubbard.
It's the code of ethics, isn't it?
Code of honor.
The code of honor.
Never withdraw allegiance once granted. And I've never withdrawn my allegiance once granted. Unless it was very wrong where I was, then I try to make it right. I challenged it all the way to the top. And when I saw I won't be able to break down a whole organization. Like, you're not going to break down IMC Nation. If you don't agree with me, just get the fuck out, right? It's not going to break you for you. So if it doesn't fit your shit, get out, no problem. But then make sure you do it the way it's done. I'm no longer part of this group. I don't agree with them. I'm over here. Fine. Even that's going to hurt you, because it hurt me every single time, right? Because when one gives their allegiance, they give their heart and soul to somebody, right? So many people have been studying me for so long, bro. You understand? What fucking losers. Let me tell you, I am not nice. Just so you guys know. You got me backwards, everybody. You got me backwards, you motherfuckers. You got me backwards. Welcome to my podcast. I am not nice. I am ruthless. I love to see you suffer after you studied my shit. I pray that everything in your life goes to hell as it has when you study me. If God is right, if God is righteous, and he is, then I hope you burn in your fucking hell after you saw the straight and narrow way. I pray every night when I pray you and your seed gets annihilated from the planet, motherfucker. I'm that guy. Okay? And I'm not sorry about it. Alright? When I say it, every cell in my body jumps through that fucking camera and chokes somebody out there. You understand? Fuck you to all hell. Good for you. Brett, back to you. That's to all my ex-students that think they can fucking even look at me in the face, you fucking ugly punk motherfucking lame ass bitch ass pussy. Go ahead.
Honestly, if a person can't verbalize, that's how they feel about motherfuckers that don't like their line themselves right there. That's what I just find so refreshing.
That's why you're here,
how it
Brett.
feels.
That's why you're here, Brett.
Appreciate you.
Brett is
Yeah,
one of the most
appreciate it,
successful
man.
people you guys will ever meet. Because he's one of the most successful people I've ever met, and I've met some successful people. Okay? When you're in my position at the top, you're gonna meet people. People come seeking you out. Right? Yesterday, I was doing a phone call that is gonna be a product. Listen, this is me yesterday. Are you ready? Before class, I'm in meditation or prayer. They're the same thing for me, okay? And I think of one of my students who's a signed artist. What is he at? Def Jam artist, okay? Signed, and in fact, that's fine. What's that girl that's in that video with him? She's super famous.
I don't remember her name, but
If I say her name, it's like Beyonce now.
Sarah, I forget his first name is Sarah. I don't know.
This chick is the girl right now. Got it? That's his last video on World Star Hip Hop, if you want to know who it is. He came to my mind. I called him. He picks
Oh,
up.
Coy Leray.
Coy Leray,
Coy
yeah.
Leray, yeah.
Coy Leray, look her up. That's his songs with her, okay? So if you know who that is, that's him and her. I call him up and teach him for about 45 minutes.
45 minutes, yeah.
I teach him how to do an interview, how not to do an interview, how to talk this, how to deal with women. One-on-one, right? When it was done, he wanted the video so he could study it. Email it to me. I emailed it to him. When I emailed it to him, he did an exclamation mark. We count exclamation marks. We count hearts. We count thumbs up. We count thumbs down because it's a communication. Right? When a celebrity of that level, and he is a bona fide celebrity, a legit, and he will get his Grammy, you watch. When that guy is like soaking it up, right? It tells you this, he would only be led by someone like me who could look over and say, fuck you, I hope you burn in hell, all of you. All right? And same thing with him. Because there ain't no fucking, nobody made it to the, Alexander the Great didn't get there by being nice to nobody. I am Alexander the Great when it comes to this. Like Batata, my jiu-jitsu teacher. When it comes to this, I conquered the entire world with my speech and my communication and my relationships. I don't even tell you how many girlfriends I have anymore. It's none of your business anymore. But whoever you were who studied me before, I have more now. Right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe how many girlfriends and women are in my life. If I started to top that, it would be a whole different thing we're doing. And I would be extra famous right away, but I don't want to be famous for that. I don't give a fuck how many fucking girls I have. You give a fuck how many girls I have. Okay? I don't give a fuck about how many I have. That's been transcended. That trance has been ended. We move forward. Maharishi. Okay? We transcend that. Now, it's part of my life because I'm not doing that like maybe somebody else is. I'm not trying to get my dick wet, bro. Okay? It's the spiritual tech I'm doing right now. All right? And that has been, that's done. But anytime anybody want to test if I'm real, my women are real. My lifestyle is real. My money is real. My friends are real. These cameras are real. This podcast is fucking real. Where we go is real. I'm fake. And what do you got going on? What can I measure in you? What I can measure in every goddamn average fucking human being that just breathed life, right? Got married, had a fucking kid, got a fucking job, got fucking over, now I'm working on myself. Good one, here's the fish. Here's the one. You think you're somebody? You think you're somebody? This goddamn fucking pinky ring that's $25 is worth in your entire fucking existence. Your blueprint is the same blueprint that the next loser down the street would run. He's gonna get married too. He doesn't even know how. Right? You ever seen fucking these couples in the fucking malls? When I was in San Jose, we go to malls all, where else am I gonna go in San Jose? Go to Valley Fair, Santana Row. Valley Fair, Santana Row. Valley Fair, Santana Row. Where else do I to go?
Oh, good
All right?
sometimes.
Oh, good sometimes. Right? Friday, Saturday, spin right. Sporties. I mean, we were literally running boom, 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 boom. And I was doing it for years before they got there. I was like, let's go where I go. So everybody knew me. And goddamn fucking, the bacteria on the fucking floor knew me at some point. I was like, oh damn, there's that fucking guy. He's been walking here since he was 11 or some shit. Right? Same malls. I saw him come up and down. All kinds of shit happened over there. I love that place. Okay? Listen, man. I would look around at these married people with kids. And I would have students that are good looking and sharp. And they're like struggling to meet people. They're pushing. I'm just like, wow, ugly, nasty, man, woman, like, ew, what Star Wars, right? None of these people know how to talk to each other. How do they get married? He's fucking her, she's fucking him. These people, they look like little chalupas, a lot of Mexicans over there, right? Like, what are these things? Why are they even walking around me, pretending like they got something to say to me, right? Oh, you know, bro, I believe in what God believes in, which is what? He didn't make everybody the same, did he?
Did he?
Did he?
Did
He did not. He celebrated every creature for its strength and power. And he even told all the creatures, are you ready? Here's a bunch of lions. There's your food, go get it. Right? And one lion prays to God, because guess what? God created the lion too. Now, if you don't believe in God, that's your fault. It's not mine, okay? But the creator, whatever that is. The creator created the lion, and one lion goes in there and says, God, I'm really starving, and I've just been, God says, go hunt, motherfucker, what's going on? The lion's like, well, they're just so fast these days, right? He says, oh, okay. And then he says, well, there's just not enough of the water hole. God says, bro, are all the lions dead? That guy's making it. What's his difference? Well, he's lucky. Man, God's God. If I'm God and I am in my own world and you should be in your own world, as above, so below, as within, so without, God created man in his image. Which religion do you want to take? Which philosophy you want to give me so I can show you you and God are more intimately related than you and your goddamn breath right now? Okay? The breath comes from him. If you go anywhere you go, you are a reflection of the divine. They don't want you to know that. Too late for me, I know that now. And that's the beautiful part of wisdom. It's mine now. You can't take it, can you? You could put a gun to my head and shoot it. I still die as a god, motherfucker. Jesus died. Oh, he thinks he's a god. I know I am, and I know you are too. That's the difference. That's the difference. If I am, you must be also. Now, I know you're not expressing it. I've been there. I myself, well, not in the last 48 hours, I've been cool. I was going to say sometimes I doubt it. I have not had any doubts in 48 hours. I'm measuring. I like numbers for that. I like numbers to show me where I've gone, where I've been, where I'm going. That's what a number is. I used to get paid that much, now this much. I used to eat that much, now this much. I weighed, my pant size was this, now it's that. I used to, you get what I'm saying? Numbers are to be used by me, not against me. I don't want someone sending me numbers all the time and I'm supposed to open that letter. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Burn it all. Burn it all. I have very low credit. It's raising now. Do you know why? Because at hey, I am not a financial advisor. Do you understand that? I'm a communicator. So as you know, I'm communicating well enough to keep your attention. It doesn't mean I have to be nice or smooth or don't yell. Why does he yell? I am delivering the message. That's all I know. My will is to deliver the message, so I'm going to do it. If you're walking by and a bird is chirping or a lion is roaring or Zolti's is snoring.
Jesus.
That motherfucker outside, bro.
Dude.
I almost went up there. I was like, you need to get the fuck
Me
out.
too. I was like in the kitchen. I was like, bro, I'm getting pissed off because I'm like, this
Yeah.
shit is annoying, dude.
I have like an hour left to sleep and then the house is shaking because Zolti's is snoring. And you know what? Part of being happy in life is to have a friend here who knows what that is, and have a friend big enough to snore like that in your house. And that's happiness, my friends. So even though I'm complaining, I'm so blessed to just say what I just said, right? One of our guys, he lives with us. He's so big he'll beat everybody up. He snores so loud. I mean, he literally shakes the house, guys. That tells you how powerful he really is. And I have a message for everybody in this podcast right now, because it's now coming through. I believe you're way more powerful than they ever wanted you to believe. I mean that from the bottom of my heart in goosebump style to you, whoever is listening to me. Even if I'm calling you a pussy and all that, I'm trying to shake you. You're too comfortable. I'm scared of getting comfortable. You know that? Let me just a show of hands of all the men, please. Is there anybody who has had enough experience to recognize what I say? That you might get worried if you're getting comfortable. Yes, sir, right there. Everybody look at real men. Look at real men. That's a real fear. That's right. That's the lion getting fed so he can be in the zoo, and the wolf going, not me. You won't find the wolf not the zoo, the circus. No, you don't find eagles in a circus. Golden eagles don't do tricks. Bald eagles don't do tricks. Falcons do. Now, ready? Ready? Watch this. Let's go into Mongolia right now. There's men that hunt with the golden eagle. They are the most dangerous men in Mongolia. Ready? To all the wildlife. I've seen it. I admire these things, right? These guys come up and they got they got this thing like this big. I don't know if it's a golden eagle. I don't know if they have golden eagles there. They probably do. Some enormous eagle. This thing's eyes are covered. Right? They go on top of the mountain. They hunt wolves. Right? And this is... Men love this talk. You understand? This is how men talk. We get strong. And then they tell us, you're too aggressive. Okay. I shouldn't be that aggressive with my child, with my niece, with my this, that, but you gotta speak in context when you speak to me, bro. I'm not a computer. You understand? You can't just like throw a statement and make it so general that I'm gonna change my life because I'm too aggressive. Right? Any woman saying that to me should also be with me whenever somebody is about to break into the house that she's in. And let's see if she complains about my aggressive behavior at that moment. Right? Come on now. We're men. With a real man of earth, please stand up. Yes, sir, I'm up first. I'm up first in line. Here I am. This is us. Each one. This is what IMC Nation is. It's a movement of men who have their own movement under the banner IMC Nation. My greatest students, the ones I respect the most, are out there leading tribes, changing the world. They come here. Those are my people. This is not for the beggar in the street, bro. It's not. Unless that beggar is Diogenes. And if you don't know who Diogenes is as a man, you should go right after this today and know what the word Diogenes means. Diogenes. It's a Greek philosopher. And Alexander the Great, as great as he was, during his conquests, he wanted to stop by and see this homeless man who's a philosopher, Diogenes, the dog. Naked, living in a tub in the street, a tub, like a whatever.
Barrel.
A barrel, tub, shit like that. They changed it there, but it's out in the open. He goes in, wherever the fuck Diogenes is, and has a private conversation. These stories changed my life. I tell you the stories that changed my life. Because that's how we learn. We don't learn by... And now the test is, tell me a story so I can absorb the lessons that my DNA is supposed to absorb. My ancestors sat down around fires and told stories. They told of their exploits of winning and losing and the mythology they had. They said we came from the stars. They said that, you know, that's Brother Wolf, they said. That's Brother Bear, like the movie, right? They said that's the wisdom of the eagle. And you go, well, that's American Indians. No. That's mankind interacting with his environment everywhere, from Africa to Persia to an African, Persia, what's that? Yeah, I know I can be what I want to be. I have to work at it. No, listen, all of us, our first contact with life was nature. Everywhere we were. Don't think of the American Indians, the natives, as the only people that were, They were doing that. Over there in Africa, they were going wah, 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 wah. Over there in fucking Hawaii, they were going woo, wah, ha, ha, ha. Like, whatever, right? We had to survive in nature. The colors that we describe the colors of nature. Green grass, blue this, blue that. Because it matters what color that water is before you drink it. It matters what color that tree is if you're going to plant or not. Like, colors matter in survival. Right? Everything we speak is survival. That's how I was given the code. I can't say I cracked the code because how would I do that? That's terminology, right? I don't know how I fucking know this shit, bro. All I know is I'm tapped the fuck in and I'm gonna tap the fuck out of everybody else who's not tapped in. And that's what God has done in his messengers his entire life. God has never shown up to earth like a pussy. Right? He just came in like a monster through the most unlikely candidate. Right? Last night we were walking in a casino and we saw these two tall whites. You know what tall whites are? You know, we live in Area 51. Las Vegas is Area 51. If you think Area 51 is only 60 minutes away from us, that's the biggest bullshit in the world, right? We're surrounded by the mountains and the desert called Area 51, all right? We just happen to be the little guys in it doing what we do, right? And so I see these tall whites. They're walking in front of us. It's a white man and a white woman, skinny, very tall, looking all stoic and dressed up, walking through, right? Like they're gonna piss on everybody. Because you know what? By the way, I love that. Hey, I love that. I love seeing royalty walk around with his nose up. Because I'm royalty too, just a little different. Okay? That person can welcome and into the jungle, and I'm gonna be apocalypto, and I'm gonna walk up royalty. I'm gonna look like this with holes in my face and scars on my body and maybe just a loincloth. But I'm gonna be royalty too. My head is also off, motherfucker. I'm also looking. So they walk past us, and I go right in front of them, and I go, so short. And they look at me with like disgust almost, like, how dare you, you little creature. I go, how short I am, right? And then they like, for a second, but they held their ground pretty good. That's how I knew they were not regular people, right? Because I fuck with people left and right, and I break them. I didn't break them, I just gave them a little that. They were just surprised. No one does that to them, right? They walk through and everyone moves away. They walk through, everybody talks like that. I went right in their fucking, hey, so short. I went to the girl, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw that. You know I don't do that with a guy. Think about it.
Yeah, you do.
I went right up to the girl. I go, so short I am. I even ignored him. I looked at him for a second. That's a challenge. Why? What do you mean why? What are you, a fucking girl? Girls challenge each other all the time. And then they try to tell you why you like that. Bitch! You can't even have a bitch wear your shoes without you fucking going nuts. Right? You gotta have your own particular hairstyle, have your own lash, your own fucking... If any bitch has your thing, you go crazy. And me as a man, I'm supposed to walk around, let this motherfucker walk with his nose up, walking through and give him way. I'm gonna trip you. Next time, watch out as I stick my foot out. Why? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Nothing. You ain't gonna do shit. And then you're gonna realize the code called Palme. It sucks to be powerless around another fucking man who'll fuck you up any way he can. Right? Oh, he's this, he's that. Yeah, I'm all that plus more. What now? Now what? And every time they make fun of you, own it. Every time they attack you, own it. Right? You're too black, I'm fucking charcoal. You're too white, I'm albino. You're too short, I'm a midget. You're too tall, I'm a tall fucking, the tall man, slender man. What you got? Right? What you got? Huh? You're so nasty, I'm a virus, bitch. That's how nasty I am. I say the word bitch, I'm not talking about women. Bitch, men, anything, gods, demons, devils. You know, you're a bitch, you're a bitch. Right? A bitch is a term we use for that guy or that girl who's a bitch. Fuck them all. As Tupac said, fuck them all, watch them fall screaming. Automatic gunfire, exercising all demons. We do a different kind of exercise. I'm like, demons ready? Exercise. All right, here are some demons exercise. Right? We exercise our demons, motherfucker. Oh, he worships Satan. I will worship an ant. I will worship poop. If it frees me. Okay? Name it what you will. I don't give a fuck. It's my soul. It's my life. It's my life. I have to answer to me tonight. So I better speak my truth. Okay? You know what it's like to go to bed when your fucking voice is suffocated inside your butthole? Right? You can't even speak because your voice is so far down, it's like in your asshole. By the time it comes out, it's like, well, I don't know. Right? You took all that courage to be like, honey, I'm gonna go out tonight with the boys. I'm sorry, what? Bitch, let me tell you something right now. Take that kid, take your own ass, and get the fuck out of my face. You're not a good father. Okay, I'm not. Move on. What's next? Make sure you tell everybody, bitch. Make sure you advertise that. What else? You're a deadbeat. Mm-hmm. Go on. What else you got? Well, your son's gonna hate you. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. That's where you're wrong. But keep thinking that. Go on. What you got? You'll see. You'll see. The reason why this is happening is because I can see. You're right. I see now. You'll see, bitch. And you know what? If I'm all that bad, why are you working so hard to fucking keep me here? There's your answer to any bitch who starts telling you, you don't care, you don't love me, you're this and that. Oh, I'm all that trash and you're trying to keep me? What are you, a garbage collector? What do? You're homeless? You sound worse than me, right? If I walk up and I see trash and I go, that is nasty, I would never, it's throw up. You're making me sound like that. And then I see someone in the trash trying to keep it and take it home. Well, trash is just trash, but the one trying to keep it, you got issues, lady. I'm fucked up because I'm fucked up. What am I supposed to do? I'm not perfect. I'm doing my best. I'm honest. I'm strong. I'm honest. But yeah, what am I supposed to do? Who knows what the fuck I came from, where I'm going? I'm doing my best, all right? But my best has resulted in a war zone with you. I was just trying to love you and have a kid. Son of a bitch. I did not think it was going to turn into this shit. I don't know why I didn't think that, because I knew it was going to turn that shit. I just had to look above me, next to me, below me. The people that came and died and left, they all had the same story as the people next to me who are now doing that, and the people in the future. I could see them getting all excited about their stupid fucking relationships, okay? First relationship one has is with God. You don't have to believe me, but I have to teach what I know. And you go, well, I don't know if there's a God. Good. You know what? That might be a good fucking question to ponder tonight. Right? You might want to just kind of take that and put it on top of the list somewhere. Even this, what's God? When you say God, what do you mean? I'll tell a mathematician, because that's what I am too. I'll say mathematics is proof there's God. I'll tell the geologist, those rocks and what you know about them is proof there's God. Anywhere you go, I'll show you that there must be higher intelligence above you and me who's created some sort of order that seems to be working pretty goddamn well, right? Good. Let's start by saying that you and I don't know shit. As much as I sit here and with certainty, I'm certain of what I personally have observed for myself. That I am 100% certain of. I don't know if it's true, but I have observed it, and in my life, I use it. So it is definitely true for me. So I must speak on my own truth. And if you want to be a great speaker, don't ever speak on anybody else's truth. And if you want to be a great listener, then don't ever argue somebody else's truth. Let them have it. Let them have it. It's okay. Right? Hey, you want to believe that? What am I supposed to tell you? I didn't come here to fucking rescue you. I would like to help you. Why do you want to help me? You know, go back to the first fucking question asked, because that's what mankind is. And you leave it by itself, it does well, it wants to help his brother. Okay? He's unhealthy if he doesn't want to do that shit, all right? If he doesn't want to share knowledge, if we don't want to laugh with each other, there's something wrong with us. Okay? I want to share joy and the good things in life. Every negative emotion is a demon to me. What about positive emotions? I'm not fucking with that right now in this conversation. We're going to start with the negative ones first. First, you're going to just be like, if you're down, upset, sad, depressed, doubtful, in grief, any of that shit, you've been taken over, man. You're not okay, bro. Are you all right? Well, no, I'll be all right. Yeah, I know. You better hurry up. Hey, you better hurry up, because every second you do that, you bring the devil closer to you, and God's looking at you going, son, this is the moment right here. This is the time right now. He's watching. Every second, you have God and devil right next to you, or good and bad, or yin and yang, or positive and negative. You see that? The devil is fast, God is slow. Now, I don't believe that, but you could believe that, and in his world, God will always lose to the devil. You see that? In my world, God loves playing with the devil. In my world, that was his favorite angel. In my world, God doesn't even know me, and he shows mercy upon me and bestows me with all this blessing. In my world, me being unknown to God, all I gotta do is become righteous, and I can literally perform miracles. If you don't believe it, come and see. Now, he doesn't really know me, but I don't know him. He knows me, I'm sure. Ready? What you call the devil in my world was his favorite creation. He said it. Let me tell you something. I can cuss and piss and shout all day at my students or friends, but my favorites can always come back. And I have favorites. You see that? So if he's gonna forgive the rapist, the pedophile, the this, the that, if you're gonna take that as an idea and he's that righteous, he's not gonna forgive his most beautiful creation? What are you talking about? Who's been filling your head with some weird ass 2 + 2 = 5? Use your logic, man, and make your life make sense to you while you look for more data to make it more sense. Okay? Now, I know I've spoken a lot, but believe it or not, this is the value of IMC Nation. I don't like doing this thing we're doing. What is this called? Podcast? When I do it, beforehand, a text goes out. It sounds like this. Watch. Hold on. I've been deep cleaning the whole time since my girlfriend. That's great. All right. Ready? It sounds like this. I said, that's Brett. Now listen, if you're brand new to me, is there anybody brand new to me right here?
A lot. Yep.
Really? Fuck yeah, nice to meet you. Let me show you what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna show you the text before this happened. I'm gonna read it. Exactly as it is. To about 5 or 6 guys. I said, let Brett know, that's Brett, he's talking. He will be co-hosting and doing a lot of the talking. Didn't happen. Right? Listen, I'm not gonna come and do a lecture for everybody, because motherfucker, that's what I do all day. Not that I don't like doing it, but it's pro before swine. But guess what? There ain't no swine out there today. Because look at it's flowing. Right now, it's my honor and privilege to sit here and speak, just so you know. And I don't want to be anywhere else, because I'm already late in what I was gonna do next. You understand the difference? But here is right before this happened. The time is 4:43 p.m. We start at 5. I was leaving my house to come here. Let Brett know he will be co-hosting and doing a lot of the talking. I'm not gonna come and do a lecture, everybody. Also, KP, Kingpin, he's up there. He's right down the bottom of my screen. If you'd like to be part of that, could be 2 of you guys talking to me. But please understand, I'm gonna show up, it's gonna start, I'm gonna hand it over to somebody else to talk, or I'm just gonna answer questions. Then everybody answers, right? And then Fernando says, Brett will be on. He's at a seminar in AZ for the week. I just want you to know how we operate back here. If you're brand new, you need to know this. Spiritus, that man right there, right? You're locked in. I can tell. If you could be me and I could be you right now, just so you know, you would understand this 100%. So Fernando tells me about Brett. Says, Brett will be on. He's at a seminar for AZ. You know what I thought? What does that mean? I have to now figure this out. Is he going to be on or not? Did you get that? Yeah. That's him. He's a great communicator. But I'm showing you what happened behind the scenes. I said, so is he going to be able to co-host or no? He says, yes. And then I thought, why the fuck are you telling me that then? Right? So then I wrote, well, then he could be in Falkville because I'm going, he could be in Fuckville as far as I'm concerned, as I'm driving. But Siri is a little slow. Siri in your world is God, and I'm the devil, right? But Siri in my world is the devil, and I'm God. So you figure it out, all right? Those are just symbols. I said, well, when I said her name, she started fucking recording, right? Siri. Oh, little bitch. I said, well, he could be in Fuckville as far as I'm concerned. Right? I don't give a fuck where the fuck he is. He's going to do it or not. Right? And last night we're walking through. Hey, you guys, the men, the real men, please stand the fuck up and watch as we're walking through the hotels. You know, people are starting to recognize me a little bit coming up. And I love that shit because that's what we're here to do. I'm here to, you know, Andrew Tate, I'm going to do this to him with my little toe. Right? Have you ever had a grasshopper next to you? And if you do this with your toe, you know what it does? It goes, right? And you gotta be real careful because you don't want to kill the little bastard, right? Because he has a life and a purpose in life, right? And he's a grasshopper. And I don't like touching grasshoppers or any kind of insect. I'm not an insect touching kind of guy, right? But I'm here to do this to Andrew Tate. Mr. Tate, if you're listening, I know you watch my shit. He's a secret student of ours. I'll prove it one day, right? Oh yeah. Well, let's check a look at this.
Right? Tired of
Hey, real men. We're by the elevator. We're approached by a bunch of guys 2 times in a row. This is the second round. First round, bunch of guys here, take pictures. You guys are sick. You guys are dope. We love IMC Nation, but they just met us. Right when we get in, we're waiting for the elevator. These guys show up, and they're like talking to us. Listen to what I say because it's recorded. Now, ready? I am AZD, the leader of IMC Nation, and I am recruiting men to come over here and handle Earth. If you're one of them, let me show you my private life as I've been showing you. All right? Here's what happens. Listen to the conversation. You can hear it, at least.
It's a men's movement. Strong men, right? Tired of being a pussy, right? Tired of being a pussy. Walking around letting these hoes cheat. Yeah, you want to be a pussy, not be a pussy. Forget it, get their information, contact us. He'll tell you how to do it. Okay, we're in Vegas now. I mean, that's not a real fight. Yeah. Can you take a picture? Of course. I need to do this.
49 for you. Okay. He's coming. Yeah. Okay. No. Okay, that's it. Morning.
Yeah, I'm not. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, bro, be strong. Okay.
All right, bro. Hey, that's how we need people. You trying to be a pussy or what? We don't play that game. Now, I'm not that guy who's doing this on YouTube, and you guys gotta have your fucking wall. And you know what they remind me of? You remember Chris Farley?
Yeah.
Remember that when he was you guys remember Saturday Night Live? Like, look at all the guys like me, right? That guy he was like, I'm a motivational coach, and I'm here to show you. You know what I mean? And that was one of my favorite characters, right? And when I watch these YouTube guys, first of all, I talk shit about Tate because he talks shit about me. But I want to give a shout out to 2 people because I know that our paths are going to meet, and it has to be very clear that Wes Watson, I show a lot of respect to. I've never met him, but if you like to watch somebody who I have a lot of respect for, it's Wes Watson, okay? I've never met him, so people have met him and told me, oh, he's kind of a dick. I don't give a fuck, okay? Fine, I like that guy. And David Goggins. I mean, is there anybody who doesn't like David Goggins? Right? It's like these are hard men, right? As a man, we like hard men. All right, I can tell my time is coming to an end, but I can also feel the tremendous amount of communication in you guys. You have a lot to say about this shit. Okay, so Brett, you got the business mind.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, listen. I want you as men to admire business. Like really admire being a businessman. Right? I'll give you one of my hacks that I did in life, right? I used to be very, 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 what do you call it? Under the weather with money. I just didn't have money. Like for a long, long time, right? Because I grew up with a belief system that I'm a monk, a fighting monk. Fuck need money for, right? And I enjoyed going around and defeating other men in the game of life by having no money, okay? Dressing in cut-off fucking sweats, kung fu shoes, a t-shirt you get either, it went from Kmart to Target to fucking Mervyn's to fucking whatever the fuck these places were. All this stuff you go, you get $10 fucking shirts, right? I would wear these fat beads that cost me like $15. I would get at some flea market or some shit. Earrings, that little guy, with the fucking satchel over his head, he graduated to this, right? And always there was some kind of a book in it to write in. It's the same guy, just upgraded slightly. But I'm gonna tell you something. At some point, I saw my own father, who's much older. He's now what is he now? My mom's turning 70. He's 11 years. He's 81, right? I saw my dad cry over his son not being able to make his own bills, right? Because I own my own business, and he's an accountant, so he would do the checks, right? And I went there, and you know, he was like trying to get me to have made a little bit of money, because I had made money in years. I mean, I own my own business, and in years I hadn't made money. Years. And you go, how do you survive? I had my parents. They helped me eat, and I got credit cards to pay the fucking rent. That's it. Okay? And so I don't even know why he was like, well, you don't need to pay this bill. And my dad never does that. He's like so fucking on point with shit. So I was like, just whatever. He ends up writing me $135 or $175. I don't remember. I worked the entire month. I worked 24 hours a day at Open Mountain Martial Arts Academy in San Jose. And I ended up making about let's say $175. That would be max. Right? For the whole month, bro. What are you gonna do with $175? And so I was like, all right, whatever. I grabbed it. You know why? Because I don't give a fuck. I'm all right. I'm still eating. Right? I still got a hot-ass girlfriend. I'm still doing what the fuck I gotta do. I'm still doing hey, I'm good. Right? Yeah, it would be easier if I had money, but I don't need it. Well, I left, and I forgot something in his office. He had an office. Small little office still has. By the way, that man at 81 years old has worked every day of his life including today. And he shows up in a suit and tie in his own work. He doesn't have a boss, but he shows up in suit and tie. Okay? Every day. Shaves every day, smells like cologne, in a suit and a tie in his tiny little office, which is as big as this, probably a little bit bigger. I walk back in to the office, and I see my dad has his head like this. And I thought he had a headache. And so I look at it, and then he registers. And he goes up, and then he goes like this to his eyes, and he spins his chair around like that. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Are you all right? He comes back, and he does this. And I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, it hit me like you don't even know. I've only seen my dad cry 3 times in my life. One time was here. Okay? 3 times, maybe 4. Let's just say 4. That's not a lot of time to see your dad cry, right? And so I sat back in the chair and said, why are you crying? And he was just going like this because he couldn't get his voice. And then he just looks up and he goes, it's so difficult to see your son work so hard and take care of everybody and not have anything for himself. He says, I don't like seeing that. It hurts. Hey, on his life, my mom's life, God, anything. A man of God doesn't swear, but for communication, you should. Right? I'm teaching communication. You should learn how to emphasize and cuss and do things like that. I don't need to cuss when I talk. I've done a whole podcast without cussing. I sat back, and I don't know. The same way I know everything I know, because God's always been with me. I said to him, Dad, this is the last time that you're ever going to write a check like that. One day, I'm going to make more money than everybody in the family. I give you my word. And then I went, I kissed him, gave him a hug. I walked, sat in my car, I started crying. I was like, all right. First, I got to get out of this parking lot because I don't want him to come out. So I drove, and I had an office right down the street. I went to the office. Sat in the car. Then it just came to me. I went on YouTube, and I put John D. Rockefeller. Because right until that moment, that was the most evil man on the planet. That's what I had been told. That's what I had been hearing. I don't know, bro. All I know is what they tell me. I never met the guy. It sounds like it. Right? But I had a different perspective. If that was the man who owned Earth with these families, then I'm going to need to get fucking adopted today. Why? To save my own dad. So I stayed all day and all night. And I studied every single fucking syllable that would be John D. Rockefeller on YouTube. Everybody who ever spoke about him, every fucking interview of his children, man, grandchildren. Okay, you know, one thing I got from him that I share. You're gonna get more. You'll get something different. But I'm here to share this because it's coming out right. I got from John D. Rockefeller this. When he was the richest man on the planet, his grandson was speaking, or was it his son? I don't remember. He said that we go to his grandpa's house, it's the biggest house on the planet or some shit. That he had a journal for each kid. And he would have them come sit down and he would say, okay, how much money do you have? $10? He would write it down, $10. It actually showed the journal of a kid. Right, handwriting, $10. And there was like a line, it was on this side, and it was like, how much did you spend? How much do you have left? Basic fucking, basic accounting, right? And he said, all of us had this. And at the end of the day, at the end of the month, this number had to be up if grandpa was around. So if we had to do, listen, it was the richest family. If we had to do lemonade sales or car washes, we knew when we saw grandpa, we have to have this ledger right. It has to be exact, it has to be up. At that moment, I thought to myself, I'm gonna make money something that I count now, not count. Up until now, I didn't make it count. Now I'm gonna start measuring it. That was him. Then I went and I found J.P. Morgan. And I thought he was so brilliant. Another evil man of earth. Then I went right afterwards into the bank and I opened an account with $20 at J.P. Morgan Bank, which became Chase later. Right? Why? Because I wanted to just walk into a J.P. Morgan bank and see what it felt like. I felt like I was walking into his mind. I want an account here. Okay? Then I went back and I studied J.P. Morgan. Everything I could. Then Carnegie. Not Dale Carnegie, Andrew Carnegie. The one that Napoleon Hill studied. And then I became him. Then I became Henry Ford. And I tell you, in 1 month, by the next paycheck, listen, 8.5 years I owned my business and I couldn't pay rent. 8.5 years I didn't pay rent. My dad helped me out a little bit, my mom helped me out, some of my uncles helped me out, whatever. Everybody wanted me to make it in the whole family, okay? But the month that my dad cried and I studied, the next month I made everything and I got myself a check that was worthy, right? And I handled the fuck out of it, guys. And anybody who tells me that knowledge is not for me wants me to be a slave right now. And you go, well, you know, if you believe in Adam and Eve, then Apple knowledge. Listen, bro, I'm not Adam and I'm not Eve. I'm Arar Zabar, motherfucking Dibazar. I'm not walking with a loincloth and God is telling me not to eat that. Believe me, if he did, I wouldn't touch it. Okay? I'm in a prison planet in hell, locked the fuck up in my own mind and heart, and balls, don't know where the fuck to go or what to do. And I'm gonna do what the fuck I gotta do to survive righteously with myself, my friends, and my family. And I'm not sorry about it at all. And if you think, hey, if you have something to say about that, then I have something to say about that, and so do my friends. And welcome to INC Nation. So, Brett, thank you. You guys, thank you. There's a whole team here. You should see what it looks like. To bring this to you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 professional lights. This house doesn't come with this. This is a square block. Can you see that? One by one, stuck to the wall. This whole wall. That whole wall. If you turn, can you turn the cameras or no? Let's show them.
The roof.
Yeah, I'll show you that too. Look at the walls. Each one put by a man's hand here to the wall. Then the roof is soundproof. So is that wall. Can they see those lights? It might blind you, but we got a whole sunlight right here. Look. Can we see tech with Zay, or is that too far to go?
Yeah, we can. Let me switch.
Let me show you what's going on behind on the 1 and 2s. We got Zay.
Okay.
On the 1s and 2s. There's Zay. Show us tech. Show us tech. Show. We got to see the tech. There. Show. Show the whole thing. Don't show the fucking little computer everybody has. Yeah. Back it out. Look at what's going on over there. Look at all those fucking wires and shit. Pull it back. Professional microphones had to be bought. This house is set up just for that. And look, there you go. Look at me from there. Look at me from there. Look at me from there, bro. There you go. Right? Is that cool that we could do that? Right? So you're getting this angle. You see how the camera shifted? You have to press a button. Right? Now you wanna know what's so crazy? Right now in my house downstairs there's a iPad. It's not working because I left the charger here. This is that iPad.
369.
369, like Tesla said. Do you see that? It started with me doing this. I'm AZ motherfucking D, blah, 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 whatever. Your favorite bad boy. It started on a computer, it became an iPad. The iPad was upgraded from the computer. You see this? Isn't that amazing? What are you going to bring to it? Because everybody here is doing it out of their own will, man. Right? We are helping. We're saving our own lives. So, I'd like to end with a song. I'm going to sign off, all right? Spiritus, you continue to, in my heart, shine. So I'm never wrong with that. Pleasure meeting you, sir. Everybody else, let me see. Let me just look around. If I have any communication for everybody. Everybody else, thank you for coming also. Okay, very much. All right, so, Brett, to you.
Yeah, man, great stream. Holy shit, so much knowledge coming through. Really appreciate it. Everyone out there, be the best. Fuck the rest. Stay in touch with us. AZD keeps doing these streams. We're lucky for it, man. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Keep winning.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. At the, hold on, right time. What time are you coming? All right, this is great. All right, so that's that. Here's a song. We're done after this song. And I'm going to really enjoy it. You know, people wonder whether I'm a gangster or not. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. If you ask me, I consider myself a gangster. That's what I care about. I'm a real G, without a doubt. I'm not the top 3. No, I'm not that kind of G, bro. Right? I'm not that kind of G. That's like a G. That's like a G spot.
G-string.
Yeah, he's a top G string. He's a top G spot. Right? But he ain't a motherfucking gangster. Without a goddamn doubt. If you ever doubt my credentials on that, then just go ask. I ain't never been to jail. I never killed somebody. I never stabbed nobody yet. Right? Never fucking stole one goddamn thing. But I'm a real fucking gangster. And you could ask gangsters about it. And I'm going to tell you that because I think there's nothing more gangster than songs like this, and you can enjoy them. There's a time to get high or drink or whatever. There's a time to amplify the good feeling with drugs. Not use drugs to get out of it.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, and it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. You can't go on pretending day by day that someone
Yeah.
When it's only all
Not yet. It's on the way.
we are the world. We are the children. We are the one to make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Oh, we're the transformation. We're saving our lives. If you would make a better day, just you and me. When you're down and out, there seems no hope at all.
We're gonna jazz.
When we just believe, then we can fall. So my weather, change can only come.
Come on in, yes, you will. But don't overpower us.
Stand together as one.
We are the world. We are the children. Come on now, let's go. Get out now. Start humming it now. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your voice. Don't hold back now. I want to hear your voices. We are the world. We are the world. We are the children. That's it. We are the children, baby. The ones who make a better day. Listen, guys. Sometimes you got the beat. Stay with me. Sometimes. Sing it sometime. No, just one. Let's go! And this is how I worship God. We're saving our own lives. Come on, come on. Hey! Hey! We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's start giving. Let's go! Let's go! Is this all the energy you guys got? Come on, we are the world. We are the world. We are the children. We are the children. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's start giving. Let's start giving. We're making. We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me. Yeah. We are the world. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's start giving. So let's start giving. There's a choice to make. We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better day. You and me. We're saving our own lives. Hey! We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones that make a better day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, make a better day. Just you and me. Okay. Thank you very much for coming. I don't know what God you believe in. I don't know what you worship, but please do it. and be a good representative of that divine being, okay? Be the perfected ones of earth. We are IMC Nation. We are the golden ones. As Maui Tupo said, be the best and fuck the rest. See you in the next one, everybody. Good job.
Yeah.
That is how you do a podcast. Good job, everybody.